Another day, another story. Clume, number 25 asks seniors for the path to PLM. Yonghyo Ryu, May 2014, plmis.tstory.com. Most of the quotes of famous people have been left as sayings with stories about the experiences they have gained throughout their lives. Based on their anguish and experiences, I tried to graft homework on PLM that had accumulated in me while working on PLM. There are some things that make sense, and it may sound a bit far-fetched, but I think that those who work in the field or solution will have felt it at least once, so I leave it as a note in the hope that I would like to see it lightly. There is no fancy PLM solution. The expression fantasy itself is an ambiguous expression, but I don't think it exists in reality. However, we are creating a better environment with continuous efforts and plans. If you have a really fantastic PLM solution, users might hate it. Because it may threaten the life of the user. There is a possibility that a person will be bound by the solution. And there is a possibility that a solution can take the place of a person. There are no fantastic products. There are no fantastic jobs. If so, I won't pick you up. PLM works fine. I try to order every day that it will be fine. Then even difficult problems will find solutions. The more you think negatively about it, the more you find excuses for not doing it, and it ends in the wrong direction. Companies that write dissertations that say no will go bankrupt. All you need is a dissertation. If you have time to prove no. It is better to find an other way to be at that time. If you are doing research at a university, you can get a PhD by logically proving why not. However, in companies, just proving that no is not enough. Can't make a good product. You can't come up with new ideas to attract new customers. Shigenobu Nagamori, chairman of Nippon Computer. Ask a question about PLM. What questions do we ask about PLM, where we live? How about creating a questionnaire about PLM? A person who asks questions every day. I want to ask you these 5 questions. Am I acting like an actor, or am I living a true life? Am I still making choices, or have I stopped making choices? Am I now in a place that tickles my brain and captivates my heart? Am I stuck in the past, or am I planning for the future? What will I leave behind on this earth? Carly Fiorina, former CEO of Hewlett-Packard, quoted in Exercise Bugs Beyond Geniuses. PLM approach. It is important to take a step-by-step approach and make an effort to find a way. Users always have the opportunity to receive good information from solution vendors. The problem depends on whether or not you digest the information as your own when you receive it. How I climbed Mount Everest. How did you climb Mount Everest? What a simple, step by step, I walked up. Those who truly desire do it until it is fulfilled. It's not that I'm frustrated that it doesn't work, but I change the way. If it is not possible to change the method, analyze the cause. When you can't analyze it, you study it. At this point, fate starts to raise its hand. Sir Edmund Hillary, the first man to climb Mount Everest in 1953. How to align your PLM work. If you solve complicated things complicatedly, you can't collaborate. If you simplify complex tasks and solve problems one by one, you will be able to find solutions that can easily solve PLM tasks. The more complex things are, the simpler they are. When everything is so complicated and you just don't know what to do. Get things done in 3 steps. First, they pull out cows that have fallen into a ditch. Second, find out how the cow got into the ditch. Third, that the cow never fall into that ditch again. Take all necessary steps. Anne Mulcahy, chairman of Xerox. PLM vision. The vision of PLM is to move step by step towards your goal. Only practice can bring us one step closer to our vision. The difference between a visionary and a dreamer. Visionary people talk less and do more. The dreamer talks a lot but does little. A person with a vision draws strength from his inner conviction. The dreamer finds strength in the external environment. A person with a vision keeps moving forward even when problems arise. If the way to the dreamer is difficult, he quits. John Maxwell. How to achieve your PLM goals. The way to achieve a goal is to move toward a vision. A very simple way to make your dreams come true. I used to think that a man without a dream and no vision was useless. To make your dreams and visions come true, unless there is a real effort to change his self-behavior, he, too, is a worthless figure. Former U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt. Mindset of PLM. Steadily moving towards the PLM vision and goals is the shortcut to success. The spirit of challenge and experimentation that does not give in to any temptation are the driving force that will lead the development of PLM. Walk straight in one direction. Travelers lost in the forest. You can't go this way and go that way. Also, don't stop at one place. You have to walk as straight as possible, steadily facing in one direction. That they chose that direction, even if at first it was just a coincidence. It should not change direction for trivial reasons. René Descartes.
Advantages of taking risks in PLM. If you want to get ahead of others in PLM, you must challenge the path that others have not walked. In every case, there will always be a user to start with first. They all must have tried because they have a challenging spirit and know more advantages than risks. Thanks to them, PLM made people aware of its importance and played a part in the development of technology. Advantages of taking risks. In my experience, taking risks has several advantages. First, they learn faster than those who don't take risks. Second, it is possible to have a wide range of experiences. Third, they encounter more obstacles more quickly than safety-oriented people. Fourth, you will learn how to overcome those obstacles. Lulu.com founder, Bob Young, one of the Linux developers. When to invest in PLM. PLM investment in companies is closely influenced by global economic indices. However, in times of crisis, opportunities also come along. It's because you have a chance to get ahead of others only if you have a different strategy. Invest when pessimism prevails. Bull markets are born in pessimism and grow in skepticism. She matures in optimism and dies in happiness. The best time to buy is when you are most pessimistic. The best time to sell is when you are most optimistic. John Templeton. How users and providers can trust each other. Users and solution providers can have mutual trust when they establish a business partnership relationship, not a hierarchical relationship. A phrase a mother reads to her daughter who is getting married. Dear daughter, if you honor your husband like a king, you will become a queen. But if you treat her husband like a money grubber, you will become a maid. If you ignore your husband with pride, he will become a violent tyrant. If you respond to your husband's words with sincerity and respect, he will cherish you. When your husband's friend comes over to play, make her husband look neat. Respect your husband's belongings and put your heart into the home. Then your husband will put a crown of glory on your head. Talmud. A phrase that Jewish mothers must read to their daughters getting married. Yonghyo Ryu. I am working as a managing director at D1 Company, Limited. Starting with automotive seat design work such as EF Sonata and XG Grandeur, he has conducted global business through global IT companies such as SGI, Siemens, Oracle, and PTC for 16 years, and is again performing field-oriented platform-based engineering services. YouTube PLM Cafe. #PLM Listener. #Value Designer. Email yonghyo.ryu@gmail.com. Blog plmis.tstory.com. End.